So we talked about it a little bit in person, but the way I understood it is there's 50 boats going as part of this main Sumud coalition.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1,000 or so boats joined after, well, not 1,000, but
Not
they call
1,000,
themselves
no.
1,000 Medellins, right?
Yeah, because the idea is that like anyone who is able to join should join.
Right.
Anyone from anywhere could get a boat, and if they learn how to sail and learn how to do it securely,
Yeah.
then they can join. And so they set up training in Sicilia and Corsica, and they sailed with a delegation of people. I think around roughly 70 people are on these boats that Wasim is with. And yeah, so they, even if the people don't have experience, there are some experienced captains, and they will train the people to be able to sail.
So you have actually, you have a system, an organization, I guess, taking care of all of this.
Yeah.
Trying to encourage people and train them to join. Yeah.
And from what I heard from Wasim, it's really organized quite well. He was really impressed. He got so, how do you say, new inspiration and new motivation and new hope, especially when he was comparing to how the movement is here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, we're lagging behind here. But
we are really lagging behind. And so this is one of the things where he was like, at least in the other countries, there are actually, people who know what they are doing, and they are organizing well, and they are really trying their best.
Yeah.
And also people from Greenland joining.
Wow.
With the conclusion like, no, we are actually facing the same kind of imperial threat at this moment by the United States. So the fight of Palestine is our fight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Greenland. You can choose between being part of dear old Denmark or the US. So, but you cannot be independent. That's for sure, because that would go against everything we stand for. So, yeah, that's ironic. I mean, what the European states stand for, obviously not myself. Free Greenland. So a lot of different countries are joining. It set sail, I think, almost a month ago now. So
quite some time already. Yeah.
They faced some, as I understand, they faced some blockages along the way. Some natural, in terms of just stormy weather that can happen to you when you're at sea. But also the Israelis are now targeting the ships in certain ways.
Yeah.
Do you have an update on that?
I think a lot of people saw that the boats were already attacked with like incendiary devices, I guess, and some person got acid in their face.
Yeah, they're calling it itching powder, which is interesting, but it's basically an acidity that irritates the skin. So and then I think what you're mentioning as well is the stun grenades or flashbangs, more colloquially. And they're throwing these stun grenades from drones into the ships.
Yeah.
So these are both obviously things that are damaging, not good for the ship, not good for your health, quite irritating, but
the effect is supposed to be psychological mainly.
Yeah, it's not lethal yet, right?
Yeah.
It's not lethal. They're not killing the activists yet, but they are violently trying to scare them.
Yeah.
And I heard that it worked, that a lot of activists actually decided not to continue after that, but that a lot of new activists also joined to replace them.
Good.
So you have both.
I can imagine that people will quit. Like maybe you get in on a whim and you don't realize that this is not playtime is over.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
This is life or death. Seriously dangerous stuff.
Yeah. No, there is no, when it comes to Israel, there is no middle ground, it seems. Either you don't do anything about it or you risk everything trying to do something about it. So they've been blocked now by Israel. But I do have a list with me of everyone on board. And then we can talk a little bit about the reaction from the European states. So on board, these
you mean the parliament members that are on board? Yeah.
On board. So just to give you an idea of the scale of this operation, we have on board Mariana. Sorry, I need to read this properly. Mariana Martugua, Portuguese MP. That's one of the southern languages I don't speak, so apologies for the name there. Annalisa Corrado from Italy. She is a European Parliament member. part of the Bloco de Izquierda, part of the Socialist Democrats. The Portuguese is Bloco de Izquierda. We have Benedetta Scuderi, also from Italy, European Parliament member from the Greens / European Free Alliance. We have Emma Foru from France, also a European Parliament member from France Insoumise. I think they're all left parties.
Doesn't soumise mean like submission?
Insoumise, so anti, I guess.
Okay.
We have Lynn Boylan from Ireland, also European Parliament member from the left is the name. Arturo Scotto, also an Italian MP, not from the European Parliament, but Italian Parliament. And he's part of the Articolo Uno, a tiny party also on the left. And we have Ada Colau from Spain, who is the former mayor of Barcelona. And we have Mandla Mandela, who is the grandson of Nelson Mandela himself.
Damn.
So all of these people are sailing towards Gaza. So I just listed to you 8 European Parliament or government officials or previous government officials, and they are all on these boats being attacked by the Israeli military. This is to say that if the European countries do not react and send our military to protect our European elected parliament members, then we are saying that the lives of our elected leaders are worth less than the genocidal intent of the Israeli state, which is a complete fall through of any form of statehood or nationalism in my understanding. I don't see how we are supposed. Yeah,
it will expose them as what they are, traitors.
Yeah, we are traitors not only towards humanity, we are traitors not only towards the Palestinian people, towards the legal system that we supposedly set up, but we are also traitors to our own democracy.
Yeah,
because these people are being attacked on international waters. So it's not like they're in Israel under Israeli jurisdiction. No, they're being attacked off 50 kilometers off the coast of Greece, off the coast of Tunisia, off the coast of Cyprus. This is not in Israel proper. But still, in these international regions, we're saying, hey, the lives of our MPs in Europe, they don't mean anything to us compared to our loyalty to the Israeli genocidal state.
I mean, obviously, they shouldn't be on boats with Hamas. Like, if you do that, if you go with Hamas on a boat, you're gonna die.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That's the Israeli.
They are terrorist sympathizers.
Point, right?
They should die.
Right. According to that's what it seems that our European leaders are saying about their colleagues, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget that we gave you power. So however you treat your colleagues, the MPs, is how you should be treated too. So if you one day are traveling in Iran and you get killed, am I supposed to cry? If you're a diplomat from Europe just because you got killed from another state? I don't know. It depends. Are we going to do something about Israel hurting our MPs or not?
Well, at least Italy and Spain, they did send some boats, right?
Yes, I have some interesting takes on that. So the Italians, they decided to send one naval ship, unequipped for military, by the way. So it's not like a huge military ship. No, it's a rescue operation ship. They sent this naval scouting ship out to protect to accompany the Handala, but that was the official story. In reality, they were there to try to block the Handala from moving. The flotilla from moving forward. And what they were going to do is tell them, hey, you can give us all of your aid. We're going to drop it off in the port. And then through the Catholic Church in Israel, we're going to move this aid to Gaza. And the actual point of that naval ship being sent from Italy was precisely to enforce this plan. It was not just to offer support and a potential rescue mission to the people on board. Then
it misses the point that actually this mission is not about bringing humanitarian aid. It's about breaking the illegal siege that has been on Gaza since 2007.
Yes, exactly. It's about breaking the siege that is putting the Palestinians on a diet since 2007. These are the words of the Israelis. And now it's putting them on a famine. So the Italian state here is completely complicit. I mean, this was a PR stunt to try to find a way to navigate the system in order to completely dismantle the flotilla system. At the same time, Spain saw this action by Italy and very cleverly thought, okay, if they are being given the green light to do something like this, we're gonna do it too. But Spain is ruled by a left party, not the granddaughter of Mussolini, like in Italy. So the Spanish prime minister sent instead 2 ships to protect the flotilla, and these are actually ships that are more there just to escort them. Again, they're not equipped for war. This is not seemingly a boat that will shoot down the drones. It's also in the statement of the Spanish government, they say very clearly that this is not a ship that is going to go and attack any Israeli or defend from any Israeli attacks. But if the Israelis bomb one of the boats and one of the Spanish MPs is there in the water swimming for her life, they will come and rescue her.
Would this activate Article 5 of the NATO agreement?
It depends if they strike the ship itself. So this is like I want to give credit in the sense that this is pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, it is.
But I also want to condemn the European actors for having these boundaries, right? So the boundary is we're not gonna assist directly in this, and we're not gonna stop our elected leaders from being murdered on international waters by Israel or hurt, right? As we've seen so far.
Yeah.
But we are going to push the boundaries in the sense that we'll be present, we'll be there to rescue and document what is going on. And if the attack is so wide that it accidentally or on purpose hits one of our state sponsored ships, then in theory, it would be a nation under attack. I don't know if that's the case on international waters.
Yeah,
but
exactly. That's the point they're gonna make, and they're gonna say it was an accident.
They're gonna, yeah. But still, it would put it in a very tricky situation for Israel, right?
Yeah.
It's not nice. It's not something that Israel is happy about that these ships are accompanying.
It will be like a reverse USS Liberty, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's setting up. And Hassan Piker, my American hero, American Turkish hero, he said this very clearly. Like, it's setting up a situation where we could very easily find ourselves in an SS Liberty sort of situation. But the difference is this time all eyes are there, and Israel is so distasteful to support nowadays that you will not see it fly under the rug the same way that the SS Liberty did.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, the SS Liberty is an American military ship that was bombed by Israel in 2000 and...
I don't know the year.
Yeah,
honestly,
but quite some years ago.
Google it.
Go Google it if you haven't. SS Liberty, a very interesting story, and we might be heading into something similar now.